Hey guys, how you doing? It's Hitman23. I'm on this side of the camera today because I'm doing a little bit of I'm gonna call it a desktop rummage. I have piles of cards, as you can kind of see, like around here. And I figured, you know what? Before I put them away, let's just go through some cards and look at some. I don't want to say baseball cards because there's actually other there's some hockey and some football in here as well. So let's say some sports cards. Let's look at some sports cards, and I'm just gonna pick them and show them. And there might be some stuff in here I showed when I'm on my last couple of videos from the show I went to, but they just been sitting here. I've been reholdering cards, been doing a bunch of little things like that. So I just stacked them here, and I said, I might as well show them off before I put them up. So let's get to it. First thing, some things came from packs. Some things came from shows. Some things came from eBay. They're all over the place. And, as it goes, variety is a spice of life. And this is going to be a very spicy video. So first thing, how about this 1991 O-Pee-Chee Premier Tino Martinez. Bam Tino. That would be, I believe, a rookie year card. He did have the 88 USA baseball team card, but this should be his one of his first cards in a Mariners uniform. Actually, I was just looking at that card. It's a cool card, but you look at the photography on it. The photography is not great because there's a lot of shadows in it. Not that I am a photographer by any stretch of the imagination, but I actually looking at that, I was like, wow, there's a lot of shadowing in that card. It's not the greatest photograph they could have chosen, but there we go. The 1991 O-Pee-Chee Premier Tino Martinez. How about this 1990 classic Frank Thomas rookie card? The Big Hurt. Sweet stuff. Very 90s. Very Saved by the Bell, right? That card looks like it was taken right out of the Saved by the Bell set. Here's a cool one. Here's a brand new Topps. Actually think this is from Series 2. It's a great Superman pose of Byron Buxton. Gotta love it. Laying it out. Nothing but air. That's a sweet looking card for sure. My wife and son got me a hobby box for Father's Day, and some of the stuff I pulled out of it. Here's this insert from Series 2 Summer Superstars. Gunnar Henderson. Got a little shine going on. A little kind of psychedelic looking. Cool looking insert for sure. Orioles are super struggling this year. It's kind of surprising. You would have thought that team was built for the long haul with all the young, really talented players they have, but I don't know, just not having a season. This is one of the silver packs that you get when you buy a hobby box. It's odd because to me it seems like they've kind of I don't want to say downgraded. It's not downgraded, but they don't seem as you could kind of see the pattern in there, that silver pack pattern, but it's not as in your face as it was in the past, at least to my eyes. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's kind of like you got to really kind of look at it to see that pattern. But yeah, the cool 1990 All-Star design with Mike Piazza on it. Downplayed. That's the word I'm taking. They kind of downplayed it this year. And I got a Jacob deGrom. So you kind of have to manipulate the card a little more to be able to see the patterns. But nonetheless, cool. Very cool. And I got the Hall of Famer Ichiro. Very cool. I got a gold. I believe I'm going to go out on a limb here and say future Hall of Famer Salvador Perez. Really good catcher. Has had a great career up to this point. Been with the Royals his whole career, which is really cool. You don't see that these days as much. So he's one of the last of the Mohicans. So these are still numbered, I believe. Yeah, those are the ones that they number out of the year. So out of 2025. Not that matters too much. I know in Heritage they didn't number a lot of the inserts anymore, like the chromes. They didn't number. So I don't know what you go by with that, but how about a beautiful 1969 decal edge of Jim Fregosi? Really nice. I think I showed these on one of my last videos. But I'm just grabbing whatever's in front of me here. And there is a Denny McLain. Remember, the backs of these are basically blank. Just the player's name, if it will focus. But, you know, here's another Denny McLain. Had a couple of those. Here is a Tom Holler. And how about a Maury Wills? Maury Wills. How about a beautiful... I might put this set together. I'm even thinking about the entire set. Not just the Yankees, but the OPG, the 1982 OPG. I really like that a lot. At the Goose. We got the Gator. And we got the guy named after, the surgeon was named after. Cool looking cards for sure. How about Greg Nettles? Very underrated in my opinion. How about a All-Star, as Nate would say, wiggity, 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 Dave Winfield? And then how about the 84 OPG Dave Winfield All-Star card? Etoile. Etoile. I guess that means All-Star in French. I don't know. And how about a 19? How about a 2012 rookie card of Alex Liddy? One of the few players born in Italy to play in the major leagues. They say if you look it up, he was like the first. He's not the first. There are other guys from, you know, in the couple of pre-war and then a couple in the 50s that were, in fact, I have one I think coming soon in this pile over here that were born in Italy, but they moved to the United States. Alex Liddy was born in Italy and stayed in Italy. He never moved to the United States. So I guess you could say he's the first, like, I guess, Italian-born and native staying Italian to play in the big leagues. I think he had like 1 or 2 seasons. Didn't play long. He was a third baseman. Nonetheless, a cool card. I mean, you got the bat on the ground there. He's sliding into home, it looks like. So, really cool card. And then on the same note there, this year we have a rookie named Sam Aldegheri, who was also born and lives in Italy. He is from Verona, Italy, and he lives in Verona, Italy. Left-hander for the Angels. So that's pretty cool. And how about a 1994 Fleer Ultra Award winners top glove, Don Mattingly. My boy Donnie Baseball. Nice looking card. Little foil action on that one. And this is out of a 1969 NFL Players Association playing cards deck. It's the 3 of clubs, Bobby Mitchell. Really, really cool. Very cool looking cards. I wouldn't mind grabbing more of these. And the backs have just the helmets. And I believe they came in a couple of different colors. There was like an orange, a blue, the green here. Very cool pieces. You don't really see these too often, at least that I've seen. At least my eyes haven't seen them too often. But saw it at a show and had to grab that. It was really cool. So grab that. And then we're going to go through some 1955 Bowman football. This is just some Redskins. I got probably close to at least half the team here. We have the Dick Albin. Very, very nice cards. And then the backs. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. The backs, if you can see there. Got a little play on the bottom there. A little right up there. Very easy to read. And then we have the Gene Brito. Or Brito. Gene Brito. These cards present so nice in these holders. So nice looking. Very cool. And how about John Carson? Not that Johnny Carson, but this John Carson. Cool stuff. Chuck Drazenovich. His 56 Topps card is awesome. I love his 56 Topps card. I don't have his 56 Topps. I got to grab it. but it's a great looking card. But Chuck Drazenovich. And then we have, that's pretty cool. It says Bob Hayner, and it actually says rookie on it. It says it right there. You can see it. If I can just get it to... Yeah, it's hard to see, but right under his name, it says rookie. So there we go. That's pretty cool. You know, that's the first time I noticed that. I've had this card for a while, and I didn't even notice it said rookie right on it. So, yeah, what are you going to do, man? You got to, you know, that's the thing. You got to look at these cards. You got to peel your eyes and really enjoy them for what they are. And the last one is the Volney Peters. Again, that's a really cool looking card. I like that a lot. Really nice. So, I'm definitely good to go on the 55 Bowman Redskins. Got to finish the, got to complete that up. Here's the other guy I was talking about. One of the first guys born in Italy, but he came to the United States a little bit after he was born. He was born in Marello, Lucca, Italy, and it is Marino Pieretti. He played for the Indians. I believe he played for the Tigers. And just beautiful 1950 Bowman artwork. I mean, look at the. I was just noticing on the, you know, when I was looking at this card, like, you know, the lights in the back, and they had the light beams coming down off the lights. I mean, that is just attention to detail. These are just beautiful, beautiful cards. The 50, 51, and 52 Bowmans are just so awesome. And the color of the Indians across the chest there just pops. Great, great looking cards. And that's the 50 Bowman Marino Pieretti. And there's the back of that one. So, so nice. So cool. And how about the Jaden Daniels Topps Chrome rookie? Got that cleaned up in a nice top loader. It was in a ratty one, and I think I showed you the first time. So I cleaned it up and put it in there. Looks so much better now. So much happier. Along with his emergent rookie at a Prism. And last but not least, we have his NFL debut from Mosaic. Right there. Sweetness. And let's put that there. How about a Luke McCaffrey X-Fractor rookie? Pretty cool, man, if I do say so myself. What if I see if I can maybe get some better light over here? Some of these. Let's see if this helps a little bit. I'm trying to... Nope. Let's see if that works. Topps Pristine. Fall Memories. We got a bat piece of Bernie Williams. I love Topps Pristine. They made some really cool stuff. But there's that. Very, very nice. And this one I showed you already, but I'll show it again because I paid 10 cents for it. Even though it's manufactured, I don't care. It's the Topps 70th anniversary Whitey Ford. Had to put that in a Mag Pro because it just, you know, it's 10 cents. 10 cents. I mean, you know, come on. That's who's not going to get that? 52 Bowman. I've shown this one before as well, but now it's in its beautiful screw down. The Lori Niemi from 52 Bowman. Look at that card. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful card. So nice. And just about, I think I just completed the Bobby Clark. Actually still need his rookie card. But I have, so all of his cards now is run. This is his 82, 83 O-Pee-Chee. Got it all Mag Pro'd up. He's my all-time favorite hockey player, so got to do the Bobby Clark run. And then his last year, his final playing days card, the 83, 84 O-Pee-Chee. Very cool. Very, very cool. And then a beautiful card that I originally didn't even have. I had it in a top loader. I'm like, what am I doing in a top loader? This is a Spotlight from Leaf Limited 2005, I believe. It's a Don Mattingly orange. This is numbered 62 out of 99. And it just looks so much better in the Mag Pro. Had to switch it out. And I can tell you this card looks 1,000 times better in real life. So that is a beauty. How about this 1950 Bowman Al DeMeo? Again, great color on this card. The background is really vibrant. Just looks so nice. Really pops at you. I'm getting close on that one too. And this is a 50, I get these all confused, 51 Bowman Bill Dudley. Again, really nice. I love it, the background on that. It's like a, I don't know if they're at a track and field or whatever, or maybe that's a brick wall, but just some great detail on these cards. So fantastic. And how about the Dan Marino rookie? A beautiful, beautiful Dan Marino rookie. Pretty centered for that card. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's one of the more better centered ones that I've seen. Usually they're pretty awful. So I saw that and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to grab it now at the price it was at. Beautiful color match. Love this card. This is a Bowman Platinum Addison Russell green. I mean, you have to get, anytime you get a color match, you got to get the color match. And that is just a beautiful card. I love the pose, you know, the old bat behind the shoulder. And you got the match there, the green background with the A's uniform. Just awesome card. Great looking card. Fantastic. And how about probable rookie of the year? Jacob Wilson. And that is Jack Wilson's son. Jack Wilson used to play on the Pirates. That is his son. He's having a great season. Most likely going to be rookie of the year. So that's cool. And then here's one. How about a 1985 Fleer Willie McGee? Loved Willie McGee. He was originally a Yankee. And they traded him to the Cardinals for, oh man, I forget. Who did they trade him to the Cardinals for back in the early 80s? I can't remember. But yeah, he was a Yankee. They traded him to the Cardinals and really went on to have a very good Major League career. And what I'm doing is I'm putting together a little section of my collection where I do the year the player won the MVP award, and he won the National League MVP award in 1985. So I picked his 1985 Fleer because it was a card I had multiples of, and I like the 1985 Fleer. I think it's a very cool set. How about just a regular old, this year's Bowman Aaron Judge Bowman. Just the old paper version. Just the base. Yeah, I love that. Just the base. And how about the Aaron Judge? This is a Father's Day insert, not the Father's Day parallel. I think this is like 2018 tops. Yeah, this was like after his rookie year, which was 2017. These are 2018. That's before he started wearing the face protection on his helmet. But pretty cool. How about a Mike Trout? Gotta love some Mike Trout. Just the Bowman base. Juan Soto, this year's tops in the Mets uni. Base. How about the 35th anniversary of the 1990 top set? Man, it makes me feel old. That makes me feel super, super old. That set design is now 35 years old. Ah! Rescue card. 1935. This is a Diamond Stars. I always get these and the oh my god, the DeLongs confused. I don't have a DeLong, but the Diamond Stars, because D and Diamond Stars and D and DeLong, they're kind of from the same era, you know, very Art Deco-y. But how about the Al Lopez with the flying mask? Just such a great card. And I love that it's loved. That tells me that card has pizzazz. It has love. It's been around. It's showing its vintageness. So that's beautiful. And then just because, another Paisan Dolph Camilli. This is a 1940 play ball. I think it's a 40 play ball. I am not the greatest with these. I believe it's a 40 play ball. But I got the Dolph Camilli there. And how about this? Love this insert set this year. Stars of MLB. Got the Aaron Judge. How's that? Looks nice. Looks nice. And then this one. This is cool because I really dig these from back in the day. And I'm doing the originals, and I'm also doing the Heritage version. I did it last year. I'm doing it this year as well. The 1976/2025 All-Stars. We got the Vladdy Guerrero with the All-Star star emblazoned on the front of the card where it should be. I always love these. Topps only did them from 1975 through 1981. Then they went back to the separate All-Star card in 1982. And prior to 1975, they had separate All-Star cards. I think in 74, they were duels. 73, they were duels. But then they, in the 80s, they did the 82, they did the single All-Star cards like they had in like 69, 68, those years. But love them. I love this run. So I got the Vladdy. I got the Marcus Semien. I'm missing a couple. I think I'm missing Steven Kwan and Jordan Alvarez. Jose Ramirez, one of my favorite non-Yankees. I love this guy. And they capture the essence so well of 1976. Got the Gunnar Henderson. The Judge, of course. We got the Adley Rutschman. Got the Corbin Burns, who is unfortunately out for the season. Signed a big contract with the Diamondbacks and is hurt now. And we got the Bryce Harper, very cool. It's got the All-Star star. It's got the bat barrel, with the cool design. I don't know if that's the Philly Fanatic. Not sure. My Philly guys would know what he has on his bat, but that's just awesome. That's just a great pose. Great looking card. How about his teammate Alec Boehm? And his other teammate Trey Turner. Teoscar Hernandez. We got the Jerickson Profar, who I believe is serving a suspension. And we got the parallel. We got that maroon parallel. Not a big fan of the maroon parallels. How about Christian Yelich? Dude, this guy's got such a hot mom. Oh my God, she is hot. Woo! And how about the maroon? And we have William Contreras, brother of Wilson Contreras. We got the schemes, the double shot with the All-Star star and the Rookie Cup, just like Mark Fidrich had back in the day in 1977. That's awesome. That's an awesome card. And then the last one is Shohei Ohtani. I said I'm missing a couple. I'm missing Steven Kwan, and I'm missing Jordan Alvarez. And there's one other one that whoever was the second base, whoever was the All-Star for the National League on second. I have to look through the set. I probably have it in my set. I just don't have a double of it. And that's who I'm missing, those three. How about this? How about this nice 1977 Jerry Royce Hostess with the pillbox hat? So cool. So cool. How about a 1995 Cyberstats Jay Buhner? It was the beginning of, the age of foil. They were kind of moving out of the holograms into more foil stuff. So this was the set that Topps put out as if the 1994 season were to continue, what the players projected at. Kind of a neat idea. So it's a it's a parallel set. But the Jay Buhner, and I've got the Carlos Baerga. Very nice. And how about some awesome Diamond Kings from the early 90s? These are 92 Diamond Kings. I got the Pat Listach. I don't care who's on the card. These are awesome. He was a Topps All-Star rookie in 1993, I believe. And we have the Nigel Wilson. I remember he was kind of a big up-and-comer back then. He was like, touted to be a superstar. I don't even know how many years he played in the league. It wasn't too long, but there's a Nigel Wilson. And we have the Gallery of Stars. We got the Ryan Klesko, who, again, had a very, solid Major League career. He was good on the Braves. He was a good Brave player. And then along with, of course, we got the Dave Justice. Love these cards. Love them, love them, love them. How about the I think this is not 1960. I think it's 1960 Topps. Sophomore stalwarts, Jim O'Toole and Veda Pinson. Veda Pinson. Very cool, guys. Very cool stuff. Enjoy it very much so. And just wanted to come and show some cards, man. Just want to show cards, look at cards. That's really all I want to do. All I want to see on YouTube. I just want to see cards. That's all. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will catch you on the next video. May the cardboard god shine out upon each and every one of you. I know everybody who is going to the National is probably getting very excited. Wish I could be there this year, guys, but I just can't do it. Life happened this year, so I'm not going to make it. But that's it. I'm going to enjoy it through you guys. I'll live vicariously through you guys. I'm sure the videos will be plentiful. So everybody take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will catch you on the next video, like I said. And I don't know let's just do this one because it was the closest one I had to my hand. How about the 35 Diamond Stars? Al Lopez. Yeah, boy. Later.